A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Louisville's head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Louisville's offense has the ball first today. Isaac Brown, what a game he had in their last win. More than 200 yards and 4 trips to the end zone.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff for Brown. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Foley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Foley. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A give to Brown. At the 35, he's loose. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Cardinals!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So Georgia Tech's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defense.
There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Sends it back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
Pressure coming. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets heading quickly to the line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
2nd down coming up. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Maddox. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Maddox. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Right back to the well. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll give it to Brown. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
After giving up that big shot defense, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Quarterback making checks. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. It is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And he could not get loose on the run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Got a man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Could not make his way to the corner.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A spectacular one-hand grab. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give on the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Powell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Rides to back and leaves it. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Oh, and he got a hand on it, it's blocked. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And guys, second down didn't do them any favors as they face this third down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And guys, they'll try to make up for a couple of unproductive plays here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away. Takes it back to set up his offense. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foley.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Pulls it in. It's Richardson. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. To the air on second down. On target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Back's got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the run, it's Maddox. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 7 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Jayhawks, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach at halftime. The message to his team has been, we are better than this. This offense rarely gets shut out, and to be shut out in the first half is unusual. He knows that taking the ball right here to start the third is where they can start to gain some momentum. That's what he challenged his team to do at the half. I'll keep you posted on how they feel here on the sideline if they've got that.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the stomping has commenced.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this third quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Got a man. It's May. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One more time, it's Brown. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
What a grab with one hand. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Louisville!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught in the backfield. It's Addison. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Bring in the heat. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Brown again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Going to the run, it's Davis. Here's a little room there. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Quarterback keeper. Powers through the defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The play-action fake. Flips it out in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Nestles it in at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They'll give it to Brown. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's now got 78 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. One more time, it's Brown. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Hand off, Isaac Brown.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Brown.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Brown again. Maybe some room here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.